Donald Trump is spending his days frantically shit posting as he is slowly realizing, I don't know how to end this damn war that I got into. Donald Trump's Truth Social feed, I was looking at it over the weekend. Don't look at it if you're eating. It's pretty nauseating, but you might want to take a look at some point. I looked at it over the weekend. As Donald Trump is quickly losing the Iran war, he is posting endless AI slop to his Truth Social. Fake hero images, weird memes, nonsense, all made to make him look, I guess, like the most powerful person that's ever lived. And then buried among all of the AI slop, Trump actually did mention, I'm canceling, I'm chickening out, I'm tacoing once again. So just a couple examples of the crap that Trump has been posting. Trump 2028 with Donald Trump with an adoring crowd behind him that says, oh, 2028, yes, he's running again. Donald Trump in a Hello Greenland kind of meme where he is looking over a mountaintop down at a Greenland village. Again, Trump wanting, I guess, to take over Greenland, and a map with Venezuela depicted as the 51st state of the United States with an American flag superimposed over it. But if you knew what to look for over the weekend, kind of buried in the AI slop, was Donald Trump announcing, I'm chickening out. Here is Trump, quote, the USA is locked and loaded and ready to go against the Islamic Republic of Iran at levels of military terror, strength, and power not seen since World War II. Despite this, we have just been asked by Iran and other Middle Eastern countries to hold off any attack in that the perimeters of a deal has been agreed to. The grammar is all over the place. This would include the immediate, complete, and total opening of the Hormuz Strait and an end to Iran's nuclear threat. Based on this request, they asked so nicely, based on this request, I've agreed for the future benefit of the world and likewise the survival of a successful and prosperous Iran to cancel the attack. It's canceled again, folks, subject to being able to rapidly make a deal. The country of Israel joins me in this commitment. Get to work, everybody, and get it done. So first, the language is totally like comically overcompensating military terror and strength and power not seen since World War II. But then he goes, they asked me nicely, and we've kind of agreed to the perimeters of a deal. This, of course, has caused a spike in the stock market. As of this moment, the Dow is up 700. The NASDAQ, as Trump calls it, is up over 300. So he got what he wanted there. And presumably, Donald Trump meant not the perimeters of a deal, but the parameters of a deal. But after 6 months of this crap, maybe they are negotiating the perimeter. I don't know. Trump says this potential agreement would include, of course, the very powerful reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, no more Iran nuclear threat. And based on that, he is going to wait on this attack. Now, if Trump has actually secured the complete reopening of Hormuz, and we can verify this is the end of Iran's nuclear program, and he's done it through diplomacy, great. I mean, listen, avoiding an attack is good. I don't want more deaths on anyone's behalf. We don't want more depleted munitions. We don't want more escalation, of course. But Trump posting this doesn't establish that any of that has happened. He has posted stuff like this 50 times so far. And when he says only the perimeters of an agreement exist, even if he means the parameters, that doesn't give us terms. It doesn't give us a timeline. It doesn't give us any mechanism to verify that Iran is doing any of the stuff. And in fact, and I'm sure many of you expected this, in fact, after Donald Trump posted this, Mohammad Marandi, who's an advisor to the negotiating team for Iran, said that's not happening. He quote tweeted, I guess you would call it, Trump's post and said, by now everyone knows that this is fake news. Trump backed down. Trump regularly announces imminent breakthroughs so I don't have to bomb. And then the breakthroughs disappear, or they weren't really significant, or they weren't as described. And the psychological structure of these announcements, before calling off the attack, Trump has to assure everybody, we are locked and loaded. We are standing back and standing by, and we have levels of terror ready to go. He needs the retreat to look like he's being merciful to his enemies. And what he wants us to believe is, oh my God, Trump had Iran cornered. He was moments from wiping them off the map, and he's so generous. He's so good that for the benefit of humanity, he decided to wait. Now, let me bring you back from that fantasy. The war is in its, I guess, 6th month. Iran's government is still in power. Its nuclear program still exists. Its missile program still exists. The Strait of Hormuz is effectively under Iranian control, and our weapons are being depleted. That's what's really going on here. And Trump's officials are saying, we don't have that many military options left. Of course, we can do a ground invasion and start a ground war, but that's very risky in and of itself. So Trump threatens another attack and then says, oh, we're talking about an agreement and I can cancel the attack. And Iran's like, there's nothing's going on. This is the new Trump forever war. Shit posting, threats, imaginary or temporary truces, all framed as, I'm a genius, I know more than everybody. And then you sort of like drop the AI memes on top of it, which serve to compare Trump to a superhero and a king and the savior of civilization. He's stuck, folks. He cannot defeat Iran from the air. He cannot invade without risking a catastrophe, and he can't withdraw without exposing the entire thing as a complete and total failure. So what is he relegated to? Synthetic fantasies about his power, depicting him as Jesus and a doctor and all this crap. And again, canceling the attack is good. I don't want attacks. Diplomacy would be better. But just having some restraint, which is what Donald Trump is pretending to have, doesn't require this whole performance where Donald Trump threatens military terror and all of this crap and then goes, get it done, everybody. If he were confident, he would quietly negotiate an agreement, finish the agreement, present it in a verifiable way where Iran goes, yes, we did it. Donald Trump's behavior is not confident, it's terrified, and it's desperate. And the AI shit posting is only more evidence of that. Now, later on in the show, we're going to talk about what is actually happening behind the scenes within Trump's own government. And to call it ugly, probably a big understatement. We'll get to that a little later. A lot of people put on music while they work, assuming it helps them concentrate. But in practice, familiar songs, lyrics, or constantly changing tracks often will take attention away from what you're working on rather than supporting attention. And that's where Brain FM comes in. Our sponsor, Brain FM, is a music app designed to support focus, relaxation, or sleep with music created by human musicians working alongside neuroscientists. Instead of generic playlists, Brain FM offers task-specific modes like deep work, creative, and motivation, depending on what you're trying to do. What makes Brain FM different is the science behind it, because it's the only music app funded by the National Science Foundation based on their unique audio technology designed to influence brain activity associated with focus. Brain FM also has published peer-reviewed research showing their technology supports attentional performance. They even have an optional ADHD mode for people who benefit from additional stimulation. But the app really is built for anybody looking to reduce distractions and stay engaged with their work. You can try Brain FM totally free for 30 days by going to brain.fm/Pakman. 30 days is a long free trial. Go check it out. The link is in the description.